start off with a little jog, shaking everything out. Let's bring the knees up a little bit higher, nice and tall. Let the heels come down. We're going to go from knee to elbow. Very sore in the quad compartment. And twist, jumps. So the knee, feet, heels come down. Nice and tall. What skills does he use? Oh, well, he did a beastly box hill half. We're going to do pop squats. Yes, that's right. Hi, Joe. But Marilyn did as well. Twice up the beastly steps at Box Hill. Oh, yeah, those steps. So awful. Back into a jog. Pop up into high knees. And heel flips. Knees down, heels up. Chest up, head up. Straight legs. Heels away, heels away, heels away. Back into a jog. Fast feet. Back into a jog. Up again with the knees. Shoulders back and down, chest up. Nice high arms. Heel flips. Yes, you can just do a march. As the heels pop down. Straight legs. And back into a jog. Just okay. We're going to do a few rotations. Let's go for some shoulder rotations. As expansive as you can. And forwards. Okay, hip rotations. Really overemphasize it. Back the other way. Pushing forwards at the front, back at the back. Bringing your feet a bit closer together. Let's do some knee circles. Mobilizing all the way down to the ankles. And back the other way. Arms. It's so hot in here already, isn't it? Should go outside. I know. And back the other way. Yes. It's where air goes. Yeah. Let's open the chest and curl. Open. Squeezing the shoulder blades together at the back, really rounding your back when you come forwards, hugging the tree. One foot back, let's swing our arms round, and releasing the back. Change legs. Alright, So we're going to start off with our nice deep squats. So we can use the mat for our heels so that we can get into an even deeper squat. We don't have Jen here who can do the deepest squats, straight down, lovely downward dog. Everybody I think here will get something else. Now start the timer. So what we're going to do, we're going to come down into our deep squat and then just open up the hips with the elbows, pushing up through the heels and coming down. So just spending a few moments down each time. Let's go. So heels on the mat, and that's going to help you get right down there. So you might want to have your feet on the floor, just your heels on the mat, so that will help you. Yeah, then you'll be able to get down into a nice deep squat. And hello. Pushing open the hips, a bit of hip work, coming up, pushing up through the heels, and then lowering down into a squat. Pushing up, coming down, and time. There you go. Oh, you have found you.
Yeah. I've got a choice now.
You look warm. Alright, let's go again. So, down into a deep squat, roll up your mats so that you can get all the way down. And then when we're down at the bottom, we're just putting our that's it, so then come into a deep squat, elbows inside the knees, pushing out and opening up the hips. Then pushing up through the heels, coming standing, opening up here and down again. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Coming up to standing. So we're going to come off the back of our mats with our toes on the mat and our heels off the mat. We're going to do calf raises and heel drops. Let's go. Well done yesterday.
Yeah, well done for you. It's a shame about getting lost.
Yeah, well, yeah, about that. Is it PPE?
No, I wasn't expecting it. I got my PPE through from it.
Oh, yeah. Still amazing.
Yeah, I was just chuffed. I wasn't expecting much.
Yeah, well, that was, it was more than most. All the way up and letting your heels come down to the ground. No windowsills involved. And time. I'm going to go again, but we're just going to do single leg this time. You might want to open your mat out a little bit so that you're not on all of that height. Just have just be on a couple of rounds of it. Let's go for single leg. You've got the Super Luxe version mat there with a very bit foam. And change legs. All the way up, nice and controlled. And time. Open your mat, we're going to go into a downward dog. Back here. Quickly into position. So from kneeling, tucking the toes under, up we go. High hips, let your head hang. Holding it here. Pushing your legs back. Feel the work on the legs, let your heels come towards the ground. Keep the ankles lifted. Heels lower, ankles lifted. And come down onto your knees. We'll just relax here for a moment, and then we're going to go up again. Up into downward dog. Lift the hips, let the head hang, and we're just going to very gently pedal Just very gently, little pedals. And now we're going to bend the knee a little bit more, exaggerate the movement. Keeping the hips high. Three, two, one. Back onto your knees. You're going to bring your right leg forward and your hands inside your right leg. We're going to tuck our toes under and come up. We're going to lift the right arm up. We did this before. And then bring the elbow through. Right arm up and elbow through. That's it. Try and get a little bit deeper into the lunge each time we come back through. 15 seconds. 5. And time. Come back onto all fours. Step your left leg forward. Tuck your toes under. Bring your arms inside your left leg. And let's raise the left arm and bring the elbow through. If you can get it nice and low to the mat, whatever you can reach, wherever you're at. The elbow will help you intensify the stretch in the hip. Halfway. Reaching down. Focus on that downward sweep. And time. Okay. We're going back to the beginning. So let's roll off the mats again. Lots of hip work today. Quick, 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 quick. Back into our deep lunges. Off we go. In your own time, just a few rotations down at the bottom and then pushing up. Might be easier with your toes on the mat. You might be able to get down a bit. Toes on the mat. Sorry, toes on the floor. Just heels on the mat, and you'll be able, might find you get. That's it. Really far down. That's it. And come up. Just release, and we're going to go again. Let's go. Focus on opening the hips, pushing up through the heels. Time, and we're going to go for our calf raises and heel drops. Let's get into position, heels on the floor, toes on the mat. Let's lift and lower. Nice and controlled.
Was it alright till you got lost?
It was very, very hard. A lot of the runners ahead of me had poles, and so on the fourth climb I thought, right, I'm done with this, looking at the people with poles chomping off, so I found myself some sturdy sticks.
Oh really?
And like, right, this lady has poles. Yeah. But what I discovered when I got to the top of the hill is it's really hard to run with them. Well, it's hard to run with, sticks, because you're a dog. Yeah, it was good. Got me up that hill.
Two more things to control.
Yeah. And actually I left the people with sticks behind, because there was
then
the running bit. Single leg. We've chitter-chatted all the way through the rest, but it doesn't matter. I've never done so much walking in a race, that's for sure. It was weird.
It hot.
It was hot, it was hard, it was long. It was just Black Mountains in Wales. Yeah. Although, as Phil says, not really mountains, but mountainous enough. All right, time. Flip open your mats. Onto all fours. Tuck the toes under into downward dog. Up we go. Pushing the front of the leg to the back of the leg. Feel the pressure evenly throughout your hands. Splaying your fingers. Nice high hips. Pushing the legs back. And coming down. Just relax on all fours for a moment. And we're going to go up again. This time we're going to do plank to pike. So coming all the way up and then coming forward into a plank. And back up again. Pushing the legs back, then you come up into your downward dog. Feeling a nice stretch down the back of the legs, keeping it dynamic. And coming down. Alright, what have I written? Oh yes. Okay, so on our knees, left foot forward, coming into a lunge, and rocking back, stretch the hamstrings. We're just going to go through this, taking a moment in each position. With your hamstrings, if it feels tight, just let the tightness slightly release and go in a little bit further before you change position. If it feels sharp and twangy, just wait for that feeling to ease off. And let's change legs. Right foot forward. And go through. No hurry, just take your time in each position. Three, two, one, and now coming up, we're getting a little bit more lively. So we're going to start off with our running motion, so we're standing on one leg and performing a lovely running motion with our left leg, making it expansive, cycling all the way under, bringing the leg forward. Relax the toes of the standing foot, that's it, no gripping, cycling under, so you feel the extension of the hip. And well done. Changing legs, so centre yourself over your left leg, chest up, nice and tall, let's go. Relax the toes, that's it. See if you can splayed them a little bit. Cycle the foot underneath you. Think how long our stride is going to be. Really work on the backwards motion of cycling underneath you to lengthen the stride. And time. Alright, let's do a little bit of jumping. Standing tall, chest up. Let's go, keep together, let the heels come down. Switches. So think about getting a little bit of loft, nice and bouncy. I was watching a video of Jake Whiteman doing this, and he was wearing like platform trainers, but he was going about a foot in the air with each bounce. And I thought, I don't think I can do that, even with springs. Back to centre.
Just a joy to watch.
Oh, lovely. Has he had the trials yet? Yeah, I keep seeing like all these people who've got through all the 1500 metre Olympic trials. I think his was at the weekend. Okay, let's go again. 2 feet. One foot. Get some good air. Change leg.
She knows everything.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did Jake Whiteman get through? Change.
Pam knows everything.
Right. Hotline, so that's
What channel, what time,
who's in the race.
They all come up on my face, expected finishing results.
And time. I don't need to look them up, they just come up on my feed now, just like spam with performance. Right, single leg squat. So, arms forward, leg back, and then we push our hips forward to come to standing. Pushing the hips forward and squeezing the glutes. Relax the feet. Coming low and pushing forwards. Just sitting back into it. Pushing the hips forward. And time. Well done. Changing leg. Let's get centered. So we're using our arms for counterbalance. We're sitting back and pushing, driving forward with the hip. See how much of a bend we can get in that ankle. Let's really work the ankle. Going for a small angle now. Ankles where we lose most strength as runners, as we tire, as we age. So doing exercises like this is going to be really, really helpful for our endurance and longevity. And time. Alright. A bit more jumping, not too hard. We're going to start off with log jumps like so. That's it. Nice wide arc with the knee comes round, and then a little jump. Get the knee up high and round, so the knee is coming round. Making an actual arc above your hips. Alright, for a little bit fun, we're going to go into deep squat again. We're going to do some X jabs. So you squat down, touching your heels, jumping up, crossing your legs. Alright, what would be more fun? Let's go. And don't forget to alternate your front leg. those hips low. Not such much a bend as a squat. Hips low. Doing well. Get those hips down. Nearly there. Hips low. Not bend. And time. Okay, let's go back to the beginning. Running motion, but this time we're going to start off with our left leg standing. It's going to be extra hard because you're out of breath. So build up the movement until you feel you can give a little bit more. I'll tell you what I really regretted, and that was the all-out squats, which I did on my class on Friday. I was grinding up these hills thinking, I'm so stupid, so arrogant, so stupid. Why do I do them? And I think David was thinking exactly the same. Okay, let's make it a bit more dynamic, cycling that leg back. And, alright, centre through the right leg, let's lift the chest, head up, let's go. Don't need to look at our feet when we run, so let's keep that nice body line. Cycle the knee back. Relax the toes, no gripping. Three, two, one. Well done. Oh, back to jumping, lovely. Right. Okay, let's go for a little jump, feet together, let's go. Side to side. Forwards and backwards. Neck the box. Change direction. Space. In place, let the heels come down. Just try to go a bit higher. Higher. And higher. Well done. Okay. We're going to go again. In 3, 2, 1. Both feet together. One leg. Change legs. Change legs. Change legs. Change legs. Left to right. Hopping from left to right on one leg. Change legs. Left to right. Change legs backwards and forwards. Again. Why have you stopped, you rotter? Quick workout? No, I don't think so. There's not there's no at all. Come on, let's go. Let's have a few more bounces while it just regroups. Alright, we're going to do our single leg Romanian deadlift. So, not like me, for heaven's sake. We're going to start with our left leg, left arm lifted. Hinging forwards at the hips, touching the ground if you can, and using your posterior chain to get you to standing again. I'm pretty sure I'm not very much in this department today, but you all know what you're doing. Pushing up through the heel. Hinging forward at the hip. And time. Change legs. Centre yourself. Let's get ready to go. 3, 2, 1. Relax the feet. Seconds. And time. Okay, last exercise, we're going to do forward lunges. When we come back, we're not touching back, so nice forward lunge. That's not a very good example. Forward lunge, coming back to standing. You need to touch, that's fine. We're going to try to work on our balance and stability. Seconds. And time. And change legs. Let's go 3, 2, 1. Lunge a little deeper if we can. Five. And time. Okay, we are going to take our bands and have them round our feet. Hands around the feet. So we're going to do lift out to the side twice, high knees twice. Lift to the side, high knees. So a bit more of a focus on balance because you're changing position. And time. Just relax. And ready to go again. 3, 2, 1. And time. Alright, bands just above the knee. We're going to start in a slightly bent knee squat position, lifting our leg out to the side, starting with our right leg standing. So let's go. Foot is facing straight ahead, the toes are relaxed, lifting out to the side. Can you go a little bit higher? That falling over, no. 5. Relax the toes. That's it. And time. Come back to standing. Alright, changing legs. So let's get into a slightly squatted position. Let's go. Relax the toes. Just keep the knee straight line. Try to get that right knee to come up a little bit higher. Feel it in the glutes and the work in the standing leg. 15 seconds. Nearly there. 5. And time. Okay. Bands back around the ankles. We're going to do our blocks. So, starting with our right leg. All the way around, so whatever position you can get to. Standing leg is slightly soft, and then you'll be able to extend a bit further away. Keeping the band under tension. Soften the standing leg so that you can extend further away. Are you coming in too, Jess? And alright. We're going to change legs. So, slightly bent knee. Let's go. How far around the clock can you get? Let your knee come in. Keep the standing legs straight. Legs like a spider. And time. Okay. So quickly onto the mat. We're going to do our hamstring curls. Down, one foot and one ankle. However, it's easier for you for the band not to feel work. Yeah. I don't know whether it's helpful that we're sweaty. A nice strong band for this exercise, 10 seconds. And time, and just adjust the band around your feet so we're ready to go again. In 3, 2, 1. Five, 3, 2, 1. Come up to standing. So it's band around the feet. This time we're going to go for 5 and 5. Let's go. Don't worry about me, just get going with your banders. Right, let's go. So we're lifting out to the side. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 high knee. In your own time. And time. Coming tall, while we're waiting, or relaxing, and let's go again. With each rep, let's get progressively higher, or extend our leg further away. Intensify it. 3, 2, 1. All right. Band above our knee. This time we'll twist and raise. So let's get our air ball. So we're bringing our air ball on our knee to the same side. So bend the knee, come to standing. Bend the knee, come to standing, staying on one leg. Lifting that knee out to the side. And time, coming to centre. Let's get into position, let's get our air ball, start in a squatted position, and opening up and coming to standing. And try to remain on one leg if we can. Relax the feet. Halfway. And time. All right. Band around the ankles. We're going to go instead this time 3 forward, 3 to the side, 3 to the back, and then off to the side if you can reach. Let's go. Ten seconds. And time. Okay, we're coming onto the mat in sitting position for a hamstring stretch. So if you want to roll up the end of your mat or sit on the top or something that will flop. So we're going to have the band around our right foot. And holding the band, flexing and pointing. Take your time to really feel the work. And time. Let's change legs. Send both legs away. Let's go. pulling the foot, pulling the leg all the way into its root. Okay, we're going to have the band around our, above our knees. We're going to come down into glute bridge. So what I'd like you to do is just sink a little and then come back up, opening your, so your feet slightly wide and hip width apart, sinking down, coming up, and opening your knees. Like so, if I go, or I can take myself in this undignified way. So you're not coming all the way to the mat, just coming down halfway. Just keep it strong. So opening your knees as you come up. And we're going to go around and do that again. Let's go. So you're releasing a little bit, but not all the way to the mat. It's quite strong work. Alright, let's come out of our band and onto all fours. The bird dog. So arms below our shoulders, knees below our hips. Extend our right arm away and our left leg away. And coming back to centre. And change. You will go through in your own time. Nice and controlled. Time. Right, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to do a frog stretch. So you're going to stay in this position, but you want to have your knees wide. So you might even want to change the orientation of your mat, because it doesn't really matter if your hands on the floor. Your knees are wide and your feet are splayed out like a frog. Okay? And then you're going to sit back into it. Let's go. If you feel you can get your knees a little bit wider, so you get a bit more out of it. See if you can relax the feet so they're resting on the floor. And time. Alright. Back into the lengthways part of your mat, the plank. Let's make every second count. Plank hold for 40 seconds. Off we go. Halfway. Three, two, one. Now come straight up into high plank position. Rest here. and we're going to do shoulder taps. So you want to try to stabilise your hips, not let them rock around too much. Time under tension, so nice and controlled. Very nice, everybody. Ten seconds. And time. Okay. On our backs. A lot of movement around today. For crunches. Let's go. Tabletop. Make sure your lower back's not arched. Crunching up. Pull up all the way from the pubic bone. Flat on the top of your exhaling as you come up. You're going for flattening, not bulging. So think about zipping up all the way from the pubic bone to the navel. And time. Feet down, we're going to do bicycle crunch. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go, opposite knee to elbow, extending the legs away. Exaggerate the twist in the body. Three, 2, 1. Hug in. And let's come back. So we don't need the band, we're going to go for a glute bridge, we're going to do single leg glute bridge this time. So on your back, up into glute bridge, extend the right leg away, lowering and raising. Lowering, so it's just hovering off the ground, and all the way up to your, so it's parallel with the other knee. Pushing through standing leg. And time, foot down, just release for a moment. We're going to extend the left leg away, so the hip follows the leg lifts to 45, the hip comes up and back. So it's just hovering off the ground, then coming up again, pushing through the foot of the right leg, work the glute. Halfway. Push through the heel. And come back down. We're going to go on the fours again. We're back to bird dog. Let's go. Let's keep it as controlled and stable as possible. Time into our frog stretch, so feet out to the side, nice wide knees, at a plank. So let's get in that plank position. And we'll go in 3, 2, 1. See some very nice planks. Halfway. Then 3, 2, 1. Have a little rest. We're going to stay in that. We're going to stay in that low plank position and do hip dips. So we're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So nearly there. Halfway. Then 3, 2, 1. All right. Last double. Russian twists. So pertly on our derrieres, feet off the ground, imaginary medicine ball, your shoulders are following your hands. Over halfway. Three, 2, 1, and now finishing off with reverse press. So on your back, your upper arms are on the mat, you push up like so. The elbows are pivoting, the other pivot point rather. Pushing up. 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1. And just briefly hug in, pressing the mat to the back to the mat. And then we're going to come up and sit in a cross-legged position. If you want to sit on something, nice to see you soon. Okay, we're just going to finish off with a little foot massage. So get comfortably in a sitting position. I'm now too far away from my feet, it's a bit annoying. So we're going to grab our feet and on the inside of our foot here, we're going to massage up and down the arch here, like we're trying to squeeze a tube of toothpaste. So up and down. All the way up to the top and all the way back down with our thumbs. And now focusing just under the ball of the big foot here, circular motions with our thumbs. And onto the pad of the foot, of the big foot, big toe. Seeing me. Oh. And just moving along the foot, working into the pads of all the toes. right foot, going to bring the toes back towards you, bending the toes back, and then crunching them forward, folding them right over, and back, and forwards. So feeling a stretch in the front of the foot. So as much flexibility as we can in our toes, especially our big toe. And let's do the other foot. You might find your feet a little bit different. You might have more flexibility in one than the other. Really stretch the toes, pull the toes back, crunch them forward. It takes such beating when we're running. It's nice to give them a bit of a treat. And now let's just do some ankle circles. So with one hand we're guiding the circle, and with the other hand we're just massaging the midfoot. Double whammy. And with that same foot we're going to go into the Achilles and just rubbing it up here and then down into the arch. Improve the blood flow to the area. All the way into the arch. And change foot. So we're going to do ankle circles, guiding with one hand and massaging the midfoot with the other. Wherever feels nice, you might have a little spot there. And now into the Achilles, with a nice rub. Thumb either side of the tendons, your thumb either tendon.